Hey guys, it's Steve with Futures and Charts. Welcome to the channel, and today it's Friday and it's the 31st of January. So let's have a look at what's going on in the oil market this morning. It's about 8:25 at the moment, so Montana time. So we're looking at crude oil is at down 45 cents at 72.29, and diesel is just down fractionally, like between a third to a half a cent, right in that range. Let's have a look and see what we have in the headlines. Natural gas prices tumble as U.S. temps warm, and because natural gas had a pretty good run up here recently, so and it says crude prices are supported by dollar weakness and tariff concerns. Of course, that would have been yesterday's headline. I don't see anything on today's. And also, crude prices higher on tariff concerns. That was yesterday's news. Not any real headlines for crude oil today. So that's probably why we're just kind of floating around down just a little bit, about 50 cents. So not a big market mover. So anyway, what I want to do now is take you over to the charts, and we'll have a look at some interesting stuff that I've noticed in the why things do what they do, and how the charts can help you see tops and possibly bottoms, and just by following trend lines. So let's go have a look at that, and hopefully you'll learn something from that, and it might help you make your own decisions. So let's go do that. Okay guys, so this is the WTI crude, and right now we're down around 50 cents. So I just wanted to show you here, I've got some trend lines drawn, and I'm just going off of the bottom trend line here, which is going in an upward pattern, and then we have a trend line. Well, this is just coming off the top of what just happened here, and I'm going by the bodies of the candles and not the wicks, for the most part. So but you know, we had a pretty good run up here for a few days, and you just wonder why it topped out right there and started its downward motion again. And like I said the other day on Tuesday, I kind of look for it to kind of settle in this area, which it seems to be doing. It's actually, I wouldn't be surprised if this didn't wick up a little bit today, but it's come all the way down to where it's sort of consolidated right here, which kind of makes sense. That's how the markets work. It tries to find a spot there to see if that's where the price value is. But let me zoom out here. We'll go to the 1-year chart, and you will see that going back to, it would have been April. Back in April, we hit a high right here. Now this was a high, and it actually wicked down, or it actually came down, so it actually closed here, but it got to a high of right here, not counting this wick that happened like 2 days before. And so if you draw that trend line, it just happens to hit where it hits its next high point, and that line keeps going, and that's exactly where we stopped. And so this is going over many months, this trend line, and the market stopped right on that trend line. So that's why the charts are such a helpful tool, because the market or emotions, all kinds of things play into it, and it just seems to me that that's why I follow the charts, because it takes a lot of things out of it, and I just follow the trends. So there's also patterns like this upward. It's basically kind of an upward wedge. I'll have to try to do some research and see how tight this gets and where things are going to go. Does that mean this is going to trade in this type of a range here, which is that would be pretty volatile. That's a huge range for it to trade in. And of course, it's going to get tighter and tighter as we move forward, where it's going to have to break out one way or the other. And I would assume that this kind of pattern, because if it's the opposite way, it usually breaks down. I would assume that at some point it could break up, but depends on what our policies are and what they're trying to accomplish as far as production in the U.S. and in the drill baby drill mantra. So that's what I got for you today. I just wanted to show you this chart, and it's just to point out to you that if you do look at these charts, just go, click on your trend lines over here and draw them in, and it will help you get a picture of what's going on and where things could possibly be going. Things can happen that can change, that can just blow up a chart. I've seen it happen time after time, but for the most part, as things are cruising along and nothing crazy happens, the trends do seem to work. So that's what I got for you today, and thanks for watching Futures and Charts, and we will see you next week.